Hi everyone, I'm Miss Christina and thank you so much for signing up for our God's Eye craft. I'm going to give you a quick little demonstration of how to start the craft. I'm not going to do the whole thing just because once you get going it's really easy to do. So you'll take the two sticks that were in the bag and you're going to form an X like this. And you can, if it's not centered right away, it's fine. Choose whichever color yarn from the four that I gave you that you want to use. You don't have to start with black. You can use whatever color you want. You don't even have to use the black. I just included it with everyone because as your paper reads, that's part of their tradition. So what you do is you're going to, on your X, you can tie the knot like right here in the center, or I just leave it there because it's going to stay in place because you're going to wrap it around. And you're going to go wrap it around the X. You're going to wrap it around the X on two sides of the X. So I'm going to start with the top and bottom, and then once we get it sturdy enough, we're going to do it around the sides. The base is going to be what keeps it all together. So I just hold it, and then I'm going to wrap it around the bottom and the top. It's like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you need to hold both sticks still because right now there's nothing to keep them from going like this, and if you do that then you'll have to start over. So then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to do it through, so I just did it through the two that my hands are in. I'm going to do it now through the other two. So I'm going to just start, see, it's being difficult. So I'm just going to start doing it this way. So through these two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just like to do 10 each way. You can do, I would say no less than 5, just because then it's a less sturdy base. But if you want to go like 15 or 20, then you can. You're just going to have like, it's just going to poof out a lot right there. So this is the part that is the hardest part. It's just getting started. So you're just going to wrap around one, and it doesn't matter. But then the next one, the first one that you're going to go to, you go over each stick and then wrap around and then back over. And that's what's going to cause the pattern to make it look like this. So I wrapped around this one, and then I'm going to wrap around the front of this next one and then wrap back over. And I'm just going to keep going and then just keep going. So over and then wrap around, over, then wrap back around, over, then wrap back around, over, then wrap back around. And you're just going to keep doing this with however long you want this color to be. You do have to try and make sure that the colors might, the string might overdo each other. Just space it out and you're fine. So over, around, over, around, over, around. And the only reason I don't tie it or glue it down is the beginning, because that way if I didn't like it I can just change it over, undo it, and there's no supplies lost. So you just keep going like this, and you see how it's starting to make a little pattern. You just keep going over and around, over and around. You're just going to keep doing this over and around for however long you want this color to be. So then whenever you want to change colors, so if you wanted to make it like very alternating between them, then you, as soon as you get to the point where you want to change colors, you just snip it, and then you'll take the next color and you'll tie it on just in a knot. So it doesn't have to be pretty, because when you wrap it around you can force the ends to go to the back, because you see how like I've got like tons of ends in my example. So then the front, you can't really tell where one ends and one begins, besides right here. But if you do the knots tight enough and small enough, then you can just, it can be pretty easy. So then you just keep going. You don't have to go all the way to the ends. You can stop like here. It just depends. It's whatever you want to do. Like mine, I did this much. You can also, with your leftovers, tie them in a knot and then hang them from the sides so that it can be even like more detailed if you want. It's completely up to you. It's your project. So thank you so much for signing up, and just keep an eye out for our next project. See you next time.